Hello and welcome everyone to Steam Pocketing channel. Today I'm going to present you a fairly good build that I tried, really unique, which is General Cry Shield Charge Full Crit Cyclone. Yeah, that's it. The build utilizes the use of the Ascendancy, which is the Berserker. The Berserker is pretty stupid Ascendancy that does have rage, just rage, and attack speed, and it's pathetic. It deals more damage, but in order to deal more damage, you need to take more damage. However, with this Ascendancy, with this tree, you can actually give him a lot of crit and a lot of accuracy. But we don't have crit multiplier. I'm going to discuss that later. For the item I use in this build, the items are the Darkseer Shadow Scepter. This Darkseer Shadow Scepter allows us to blind the enemy and not being affected by blind. Also, it gives us global physical damage. So, yeah, the Mirage Warriors of the General Cry will benefit out of this. If you're lucky, you can get one with increased area of effect. With this blind thing I'm talking about, we can use Brutal Restraint Timeless Jewel, so the second sight can actually give us a lot of crit. And, boy, you are blinded, but we are not affected by blind. However, with this tree, you can go all the way down with a couple of Crystal Jewels and Split Personality, the one that give us accuracy. Also, we are utilizing Cyclone, cast while channeling, Desecrate, and then we consume them when we Warcry, so Disciple of Kitava is a must to regenerate life. Yeah, you get it. Most of the nodes in the tree are just increasing your damage while holding a shield. We can't utilize any of these nodes, talking about increasing damage while holding the scepter, because General Cry doesn't use that. They only use the shield. Now let's talk about the items. The items of this build, the first one is the Darkseer. Get a Colossal Tower Shield with a lot of armor. More than 2k is really good. Make sure you have increased Warcry cooldown rate. For the boots, you can have a boot that have supported by Fortify. It's an Elder. You can get a Hunter also. Get Tailwind when you deal a critical strike recently. Pretty good for more damage, but it's not mandatory. For the glove, since we talk about the Ascendancy of the Berserker, he doesn't have a lot of passive nodes to add more crit. So this one will lock our critical multiplier to 300%, so we can make sure and focus to add more crit chance from the tree and a lot of accuracy. 2 rings with 2 curses. Curse with vulnerability, Assassin Mark for more damage. If you do this, you should have an apply additional curse on your armor. Hopefully, you can just Aug attack to get the critical strike chance and a lot of life. For your helmet, this is mandatory. General Cry has +1 to maximum number of Mirage Warriors. Because you don't want 4, you want 5. 5 of them, or 6. They show up and they shield charge to the enemy. Nearby enemy take increased physical damage, which is more physical damage. It is not mandatory, just to add more DPS. For the belt, stack life, maybe physical damage, more damage. For the amulet, life resistances, and that's it. For the flasks, make sure you have a life of flask. Blood of the Karui is really good because they have a really nice aspect of gaining all your life back. Mana flask, not mandatory. You can use crit lucky. Cinder Swallow with crit is nice. This is a must, a Lion Roar, and this is a must for more defenses. The build is quite steep. Now, let's talk about the gems. For the gem part, first of all, on your weapon, you'll have an Immortal Call, cast when damage taken for more physical things, and a War Banner. War Banner will allow us to gain Adrenaline when we put the banner down, and a lot of accuracy. For the helmets, you can put Blood and Sand and Pride, Enlighten, and Herald of Purity. Make sure your Pride is divergent, because you can give more DPS to the enemies. They will soak more damage. Herald of Purity should be anomalous, because Herald of Purity with anomalous have a chance to taunt enemy, which literally can deviate away from you, and you can deal even more damage. On the armor, you put Berserk, faster attack, and leap slam. Berserk with enhance will be better actually, but I wanted my leap slam to be even faster. You can also put blood magic on leap slam if you're annoyed from spending too much mana. For the glove, you put Val Ancestor Warchief with multiple totems and Culling Strike. Ancestor Warchief really give a lot of boost for your DPS. And phase run, make sure you have a divergent phase run, so you'll not replace the buff while doing the cyclone. Phase run, cyclone, phase run, cyclone, you get boost for your DPS, a really huge one. For the main skill, you can use a Divergence shield charge, because Divergent add more damage when the Mirage Warrior travel even further. So if you spawn the Mirage Warrior behind you, they will deal more damage. The far you are, the more damage you deal, the more safety you are. Impale, Pulverize, Awaken Brutality, or Brutality, not a big difference in the damage, General Cry, and melee physical damage. It doesn't have to be Awaken to give you more damage. And the last thing is the boots. You have two choices. Either to use a boot just like I show you, supported by Fortify, or you can just use the Corpse Walker, the new boots released this league. Really fantastic, but I prefer the one with Fortify because it gives you more damage mitigation. Infused Channeling will give you also damage mitigation and more damage. Cast while channeling and Desecrate will summon the warriors, and at the same time consuming that will give you more life. That's what for now. I hope you guys enjoy. I will leave a link in the description, paste pin of the build, a link to my Twitch channel. Feel free to like, subscribe, and you can pass by if you have any question or even just to say hi. Thank you for watching. See ya!